So today I have a highly anticipated video. You guys have been asking me and breathing down my neck to do a full face of ShopMissA, and so here it is. I decided to play with literally almost everything in their line. I tried to use as many products as I could and, you know, give you guys a rundown of everything. I know I already did a ShopMissA hits and misses, but you know what? I wanted to share with you guys everything that I had at home, and so I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and I hope you guys enjoy the look. Again, I will do more of these surrounding certain products, so stay tuned for that. And as always, I hope you guys really enjoy this look, and if you want to see how I got it, then please keep on watching. I swear to God, I wear like 3 shirts whenever I film, and it's always unintentional. It's always this yellow shirt, that gray one, and then a black v-neck. I hate myself, but rest assured I do have other clothes. It's just that whenever I film, I gravitate towards these ones for some weird reason, because when I'm not filming, I don't wear these at all. So I've been using this Oh Honey lip oil. I think I got the shade, I got the flavor Peach. And this one looks really tiny when I first got it. I've been using it for about 3-4 days already. I just placed another ShopMissA order and came in the other day. That's why I decided to film. And so it comes in like this. I thought I was only going to get this much product where the square is, but there's a lot more product up on the top here. So it holds quite a bit and it is very nourishing on the lips. I've never used a lip oil before, so this one is my first one, but it just has this really nice smooth texture that lasts all night. I've worn it at night, and when I wake up in the morning I still feel it on my lips, but you know, I'm not the type of person to lick my lips, so it doesn't really come off. But I love the scent Peach. It does not have any chemical after smell, and it just smells very fresh and light, so it's not too overpowering. If you're gonna get any type of primer from ShopMissA, get the mattifying primer. I know I don't like a mattifying base, but this is actually a great pore filling primer. And like I said in my hits and misses video for ShopMissA, I think that they should have marketed this to be pore filling instead of mattifying, because I don't see any mattifying texture on my face. But I do see a difference with my pores and the smoothness of my skin. This does have a little bit of tugging to it, which I don't mind because I really feel like it's all up in my skin now, which is really nice. It also leaves the skin very silky and smooth. So if you do have a bit of like a drier complexion, you'll still find benefit in this product because it doesn't dry down the skin, like I said. Obviously, if I do need products other than the AOA or A2O line, then obviously I will use it. You can get it on ShopMissA. I only have like 2 products that go under that category, but just so you know, in case I need it, then I'll use it. For face, I'm going to go in with their BB cream. I'm in the shade medium. I do have a review on my channel to show you guys the wear test, splashback, all that stuff. And also I'm going to blend this in with the Paw Paw Charity Sponge. Fun fact, if you don't know, I'm actually on their website, and if you click on the little Paw Paw Charity sponge, then you'll see my face. I get excited every time I see it. It's just the best thing ever. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. This BB cream gives me like a light to medium coverage if I build it up. But I do have products here that will help me achieve a fuller coverage look. It's just that this particular product alone, I feel like I need maybe 2 layers of. And before I blend it in with a blender, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smear it over my skin with my finger so that it's painted on my skin. And then it will give me more coverage. It will give the BB cream time to dry. Oh, and a lot of you guys in my hits and misses video for ShopMissA asked me how I liked the face mask, and honestly I think they're okay. A lot of the products that I did not mention though, those were just okay products to me. Might as well just have zoomed you guys in for this. So as you could see, you could still see the redness from my acne right here, but my skin overall just looks very fresh and very dewy, which is what I like. I use this BB cream more so on the days where I go to school because, you know, sometimes I need to look awake and I want to look presentable, but sometimes I just don't have a lot of time, so I'll just apply this and then bounce it in and then just leave the house. Since I do want fuller coverage in certain areas, and because I don't like the concealer, I'm going to go in with the Santee Flawless Finish Foundation. Unfortunately, this foundation I don't think has the foundation shade on it, but I think this is the second to darkest one, or the one that's right in the middle. But either way, it is not yellow enough for me, but it's fine. It has like a peachier undertone. So I'm gonna use this on my under eye area, as well as my forehead and chin. Just gonna pat it in. The Santee foundation, if you're wondering, gives you a light to medium coverage as well. A little bit more leaning onto medium, but it's still not quite medium. You know what I mean? It's just like on the verge of being a true medium, but for what it is, I think it's pretty good. You know, it doesn't irritate the skin. I just wish that there was more shades. I'm gonna quickly bring back the eyebrows because they got lost. So I'm pretty content with how my face is looking. It is very dewy though, so I'm gonna bring it down a notch after I do my brows with some powder. But I'm gonna go in with a Sculpting eyebrow pencil in the shade Dark Brown to fill in my eyebrows. This brow pencil is just so quick and so easy to use. I'm living. Boom! It may not be the perfect brow, but it's a brow nonetheless. I'm gonna fix it up, obviously. To add fake brow hairs, I'm gonna take my Wonder Brow in the shade Dark Brown, and I'm gonna use this on the E133 brush. Just gonna go ahead and add those little brow hairs throughout the brow. And then I'm gonna take some of that BB cream on the E131 and just clean up my eyebrow to make it look very crisp and sharp like a chip. Crispy chip. And then to buff that out, I'm going to use one of my favorite brushes. This is the E108. If you go on their Sculpting brush set page, I'm there too. I get so excited. It's just like, wow, that's really me. I feel like I made it, you know. I love it. I'm living for it. This is one of my favorite brush sets. I do particularly like the smaller brushes in this set because I don't know, I'm more of a small brush person in my opinion, so that's what I like. But I am going to use one of their big brushes right now to apply my powder. If you know me, you know that I love to set my face with a banana powder because it's yellow and it works. So I'm going to take the finishing pressed powder in the shade Banana with my F7. This is just a flat brush like this, and I'm just going to stamp this powder all over my face, set that BB cream, and make it a lot more full coverage. This will give you a yellow finish, and you know, it's very, very pigmented, so just stamp it on the face. I know you guys can barely see it because it matches me so well. But it's something that I really enjoy doing, and I've actually been doing this off camera a lot to see how I like the powder, and the powder itself is really nice. I don't think it will give me as much flashback as the loose powder, but you know what, it's all preference because I still like the loose powder, but I think that if I'm setting my face with a brush, this is definitely the way I'm going. So now you could barely see my acne that's on my cheek. You could barely see the acne on my forehead. Everything is honestly smoothed out. I am matte, but you know what? I love full coverage, so it's fine. I don't mind the matte finish. I'm also very pleased with this type of shade of banana because it's a very light pale banana, so it goes well with my skin. If I need to color correct a foundation to be more yellow, I will apply this right on top and it will look so good. So I'm very happy with this type of shade. They should create a darker banana called Plantain, but I'm not their shade like coordinator, so it's fine. But we're gonna actually go on into the eyes. Now, as most of you guys know, I have 3 of their palettes, their Love Child, IMMA Beach, Wildflower, as well as their single eyeshadows. I also have their single blush, highlights, and bronzers as well. So I have a lot of options as far as eyeshadow goes. So first and foremost, let's go into the palette I curated. These 2, obviously, I told you guys, those are not ShopMissA. I just didn't know where to put it, so I just put it in this palette. I'm going to take this cream shade up here. It's a pale pink called M8, and I'm going to apply it right on top of my eyelid. I'm going to be using the E107 and just making sure all that BB cream is set on my eyelid, because I don't want my eyelid to be tacky today. I want it to be fully matte and pretty long wearing. I think I might dip into a little bit of everything today, like a little bit of each palette, just so you guys can see the colors, I guess. So I'm gonna go into the IMMA Beach palette and take this shade called Limit, this yellow shade. And I'm gonna use my E135. This is from their Foam Ink brush set. Really nice. I have a review for all of their brush sets, by the way. I didn't realize that I did, but I did. And I really like this brush set in particular for powder products. So this one will blend all your shadows seamlessly and easily. This is a really nice burnt yellow shade. It's really, really nice. It blends into my skin. But I am going to go in with more warm tones into my eyes. I'm thinking about, I just saw that color. I think it's in the Wildflower Child. Okay, so I'm going to take this orange peach called Dust, and I'm going to dust that into my crease. I love these palettes because they have a mirror, so it's really, really easy to travel with. You guys don't know the struggle of when they first launched their palettes. I was like, damn, I need another mirror from a different palette. And now that they launched these ones, I completely ditched the old palettes because I was like, don't need them. If you have a flimsy brush, you're probably not going to be impressed with the mattes. Granted, they don't have fallout, so yeah, you will need a denser brush in order to pick it up. This is looking real nice, real hot. I want to go in because I was thinking, oh, I'm going to do like a red smoky eye, but I feel like you've seen that a lot in general, whether it is my channel or not. So I am going to go into maybe a purple. This one is the Love Child palette, and I'm really thinking about this purple shade right here. I am going to switch the brush. I'm going to go into one of their Pawpaw Charity brushes. This is the E127, and I know it has product on it already, but that's honestly it was this red from this palette that's on this brush. Everything's falling. And I am pretty much going to transform this orange into, I don't know, into a different color, because I'm going to be mixing purple within this orange. So it's going to look a little different. It's going to maybe look a little bit more pink. Shadows are blending beautifully, as always. I'm always impressed with their eyeshadows. It's looking real, real good. I don't know what color I want to deepen up my crease with, because there's so many options here. Okay, I'm actually going to go in with a red to deepen up this outer corner right here. This one is their M14 shade, this one. I'm going to use the E136 to just apply this in the outer corner. I'm thinking I don't want to go too dark with this. I want to keep it pretty light and still within the same color scheme. And rest assured, I am planning on doing videos with each of these palettes separately. So if you want to see a specific look with a specific palette, then please let me know. Since I want to be a little creative, I'm going to go into one of their single blushes. So they have this one called Sherbet, and this one is a duochrome where it's purple but it reflects pink. That Sherbet shade, not really the best formula. A lot of their bronzers, blushes, and highlights are pressed in fairly soft. This one I feel like got pressed in a little too hard. So we're gonna actually use one of their blushes, like one of their halos. So I have this one called Desire, and I'm just gonna go into it with my finger, just like that. Oh wow. I've never used their blushes on my eyes, so this is a first for me. My blush in the eye virginity has been broken, has been popped, has been taken. ShopMissA took it and did not apologize. I want to use the E137. This used to be like my favorite all-time eyeshadow brush, and then I stopped using my brushes to apply eyeshadow. So just gonna apply this on the eye. And I like this brush because this is actually one of the brushes that help me create cut creases without actually cutting my crease. I'm gonna go in with eyeliner, Wonder eyeliner, amazing. I know a lot of people said, you know, if you have oily eyelids, you're not gonna like this. It does not claim to be waterproof. I could see why you don't like it, but I don't have oily eyelids, so that's fine. Plus, I don't apply eyeliner on my bare eyelid either. I only apply eyeliner when I do my eyeshadow. Ooh! Oh, sharp. They just launched their Fat Lash and Skinny Mascara. I'm super excited to try it. I'm gonna try the Fat Lash on my upper lash line, and then when I finish my lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with the Skinny Lash. I unfortunately didn't get this in time for the ShopMissA Hits and Misses video, but you know, today's gonna be my first impression using it, which I am very excited about. So hopefully it's really good, because I did buy one mascara from their website and I don't really like it. I think it's an Abracadabra Lash, and I just didn't like it because it wasn't wet. This one sounds, she sounds very wet, thank you. So this wand is plastic, which I don't mind. She really combs through those hairs for sure. But she's not giving me any volume. She's mostly giving me length. So I'm gonna take one of my favorite brushes from my lower lash line. This is literally the best. This one is the E139. This blends out your lower lash line like a dream. It's small enough to get up in there, and I just really, really enjoy it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna emphasize more of the purple onto my lower lash line. So here I go in with this purple, and I'm just gonna look up into the mirror and then just go in at it. Now another brush that I really love from their line is the E134. This is very similar to a Sigma brush that I own. Let me see if I can find it, because I haven't used it in a while. Like, this has been replacing it. It also has been replacing a Delium Tools brush, which is also a fairly expensive brush. So this one is actually my dupe for the Pinpoint Concealer brush, the F68. They both are the small brush that come to a very small point. Granted, the Sigma one is smaller, but like, it doesn't really matter, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this with this brown, and I'm just gonna go right into that lower lash line to give me a lot of depth and dimension. So it looks like I have eyeliner into my waterline, but I don't, just because ShopMissA doesn't have any kohl liners at the moment within their brand, their AOA or A2O line. So that's why I need to fake it till I make it. It's so weird because the Skinny Mascara, the tube is literally this small. So, oh, she's really tiny. This is so weird, but it's so crazy. If this makes my lower lash line look good, I am going to be so happy. My lower lash line, or my lower lashes, look so good. You know, I'm not blessed with the longest lower lashes, but for what I have, that looks so good. I love a lot of styles. I love Alexis. Alexis was my first love from ShopMissA. I'm so glad they have a 6-pack. It's like $5, really cute. Lauren for my natural days. Rose is cute. I have a whole lash try-on video. Amelia is also really cute, really dramatic. Luella is Amelia's little sister. And then Emma, can't go wrong with her. I want to go with my gut feeling with Alexis, because Alexis looks good with any eye look. So I'm going to just use these. And I don't have any lash glue from ShopMissA, so I'm just going to use my one and only Kiss lash glue. It's $3, pretty cheap. So while the lash glue dries, I'm gonna go in with bronzer. Now I love applying bronzer with the F24. This is one of my favorite brushes. As most of you guys know, in like all my makeup tutorials, like this brush is the only one that I've been using. And so I'm just gonna go ahead into their single bronzer. I have the shade Absolute and Magma that I just mix up and apply to the face. It gives myself a really nice warm bronze. It is very, very warm, so if you have a yellow undertone like I do, then it will look really flattering on your skin. If you're someone with a neutral or pink undertone, you might be like, this looks like crap on me, but I personally really like these two shades, especially mixed. Love that. I'm gonna go ahead and deepen up this bronze just a little bit more. I'm gonna use another one of their pressed powders. This one's in the shade Toffee, and I bought this one specifically for bronzing. So I am just gonna use my brush again and really get that perimeter of the face. I like to focus this near the hairline just so there's a lot more depth and dimension to the look. One of my favorite brushes to contour the sides of my nose is the E110. So I'm going to take the shade Absolute, that bronzer shade. It is the lightest one that I own. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply it to the sides of the nose. It's literally the best. It makes my nose look so skinny because it's so precise. And that's why I love it so much. And normally in my makeup routine videos, I never show you guys when I contour my nose, simply because it's like an unnecessary step, and plus everybody has a different shaped nose, so everybody contours their nose differently. But you know, just so you know, if you ever see my nose contoured, it's definitely this brush. And for blush, I'm going to take this one called Asteroid, and this is the F22. This blush is so pigmented, it's really crazy. So I just tap off as much as I can. It just gives the face like a really cute and pretty glow. To highlight my skin, I'm going to use their Baked Highlighter. This is in the shade Cream Puff. I use this a lot, so I'm just going to apply this on the skin. And this is the E106. See, like I said, I love the smaller brushes. Blends onto the skin, super nice. I do think that kind of like the e.l.f. one, I've never tried the e.l.f. one, but you need to go through that top layer, because now I've used this so many times and I think that it applies really nice and smooth. So maybe if you do have one of their baked products and you're wondering, hey, mine's not performing like that, maybe you just need to scrape off the top layer. And then I'm just also going to apply this to the inner corners of the eyes as well as my nose. I actually have not found my perfect nude shade within the ShopMissA line, unfortunately, but I have been mixing shades. And if you're wondering about the lipstick combination that I was wearing in the ShopMissA Hits and Misses video, I was wearing these two, so I'll show you guys how I did it. I took the shade Icon and I just applied it all over the lips as a base. Now I'm going to use the shade Soufflé, and this is going to go into the center of the lip, and it's going to make the lips instantly look juicier, plumpier, and it's just going to make it look like you have so much dimension in your lips, and maybe you got lip injections, who knows. So this is the lip completed. As you see, my lips just look so juicy, so so let's go into the final step, which is the setting spray, and this one is the Pro Setting Spray. So I'm just gonna go ahead, shake it up a little bit. You guys, I wrapped up this video. I hope you guys all really enjoyed. Now, the only thing that I did change about my makeup was that I used more of the brow pomade into my eyebrows to just darken it up just a little bit more, because I was looking at myself in the other mirror and I was like, my brows need to be darker. So that's the only thing that I changed off camera. I hope you guys all really enjoyed the look. Thank you guys so much for watching and requesting this video, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye! Love you guys so much. Peace out, Girl Scouts.